Welcome back everyone, I'm Craven and this is Tales of Vesperia, and we are busy doing our rounds around the world, sleeping at all the inns, trying to get a scene here and there for potential titles and maybe even new skills. Like we got special last time for Repeat, and I have been busy trying to pee all over the world with Repeat, and it's quite a bothersome quest. Let's just keep it at that. So I'll probably leave that one for myself in between the episodes and see how far we can get, even if we can complete it. So for now, let's continue our rounds around the world and afterwards continue with the main story, which is basically going to the rift at the Iceland. So plenty to see and do there. I do wonder if the enemies will be, well, let's say updated, or if it's gonna be still the same old ones. Yeah, and we also need to go there so we can get some more cash to spend and stuff. Just when I thought I was getting used to a giant ring floating on the sea, the thing shot up in the sky. What in the world's going on? Yeah, something pretty big, something pretty bad. Yeah, and that's one advantage of not being a hero. You don't have to worry about that. Only the hero needs to figure out how to beat something like that. The normal guy can just live on his normal life and it will either be destroyed or he will either survive. There's no in between with that one. Yes, woof. Alright, let's get here and sleep. Still making us pay money, even though we're just sleeping in a few tents. They probably got from the store itself. I do like the fact that the weather changes every now and then. Makes it feel a little bit more dreary. Did we get Nordopolica? I think those will be the last few we need to get, the desert lands and Nordopolica. And I do want to check on Pharaoh if we can. Dangrest. Let's just look at the map so we know where we're going. Oh no. Let's see. If we go directly north, we should technically be in the area. Well, hello everyone. Damn, it's like everybody's asleep. What am I doing here anyway? What's the use of a tips to if tips never come true? Well, everybody needs a job, and that's yours. Alright, let's sleep at the inn, make it turn into day. And then the only thing we have is the desert town, and then we can go and check up on the Antilochia. No, thank you for the night. Well, at least what we're seeing is that there is a day and night cycle now, so. Alright, come on, let's get out of here. Alright, let's find a desert. See if we can trigger some scenes over there. Let's first check here before we go to town. Ah, yes, of course, the portal is of course here. So the chances of meeting Pharaoh is small indeed. Let's see if he has something else to say. Probably not, but I'm curious. So that's why we check. Are you going to stay the night? I still haven't told the one of the mysterious white watermelon. Well, you're busy. Oh well. I guess let's get out of here, sleep at the last inn, and then head for the rift. Why can't we just take off from here? We have a button to call, but I do like the fact that no matter where you go, you can see the filaments in the air, tentacles or whatever you want to call them. Just to show us that doesn't matter where you go in the world, it's there. Yeah, I think we spent about like somewhere between 5 and 10k just sleeping around at all different inns. Well, at least we've find a few little extra titles and skills along the way, so that's pretty neat. Alright, so the only thing we need to do now is find the ice patch. And there's Zodi. Again, I can't just randomly go and try to find it. I could just also look at it. Well, we're heading in the right direction. We just have to go straight here, and you should be there. Can we land on this? No. Or my aim was just not perfect.
I feel like an easy win.
Let's just get it over with.
It is an easy win, but it doesn't mean that they don't have a lot of HP we need to get through.
Alright, who's next?
Ah, still 46 though.
Shining Face! Brilliant! Brilliant! Gridblade!
The sign of victory!
Yeah.
All right!
Hey!
In all honesty, we know we're gonna go to the air credit, so it might not be better to enter from the other side. It should be closer. Ah, the rifts are too small.
I guess I can fight. Alright. Howl and rage, old Mike. Hey! Come here! Dragon! As your heavens!
I found your weak spot. A giant ball of fire to your face.
Rage, oh mighty vortex! There's no way we're gonna lose.
Ah, those wolves are really fast. Yeah, if they see you, they will attack you. There's no escape to it.
Mighty vortex! Crazy slippery
Yeah, I'll hit you into next week. Alright, try to stay as far as we can. Almost there.
Oh, it's cold, cold, cold. So cold, 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 cold.
He hasn't had like a bit of ice hanging from his nose, all frozen up.
So, what are you gonna do with the air crane?
I'm going to use the energy to make an air converter. An air converter? My plan is to efficiently convert the air into matter, decreasing the overall amount of air. But for that, it's ideal to have the converter use energy similar to both air and matter.
How is that energy different from air?
Elementally separated air transitions into matter in stages and eventually becomes stable. I'm going to stop its transition between the two states and develop a converter formula.
So it won't be air or matter?
It's a state that's closer to matter than to air, but it's still not quite matter. We call it mana.
Mana. To think that one short utterance could hold more gravity than the light used to lure fish out of the frigid sea at night.
So basically going back to the original state of magic.
It actually has a really long, complicated name, but mana's good enough. But it'll still be less stable than actual matter, so we'll need something to act as a core.
The Epithea.
And a lot of air and Estelle's power to recombine the formula.
Using my power without the control formula will unbalance the air. It'll just flood out again.
But we can't just sit here and ignore that thing. And
Yeah?
it's a bet I'm willing to take.
I guess I should be the one trying to stop you, but I'm game to get in on this bet too.
I'll wager 1 billion gold on that.
The theory is correct. It'll be okay. I'll return this billion gold to you many times over.
Oh, truly now?
Yep. Come on, let's head to the air crane.
Raven just there. Stop talking, I'm cold.
It's freezing. Think there's a cabin or something where we can get out of the cold?
I don't think anyone would build a cabin on top of a sheet of ice.
If we just had some fire. Oh yeah, Rita. Use your magic to give us some fire, would you?
What am I, a walking matchbox? And besides, using it on you would be a waste of air.
What's the big deal? Weren't you just using it over and over again just a little while ago?
That was to defeat enemies. What would you want me to set on fire anyway? You've got a pretty muscular body.
Huh? Well, I mean, with the guilds and the knights and all, it's a lot of work.
Doesn't look like there's enough fat to burn very well.
That's too bad.
Huh? Hey!
Well, she did technically just call you skinny, so you could also just take the compliment. Alright. Yeah, in the middle of the road. Yeah, so I think this is the same level they used to have. And let's be honest, it wasn't that long ago since we were here, anyway.
That wasn't too bad.
Yes, rabbit materials.
Huh? Are you catching a cold, Estelle?
No, it's just... I've been so cold ever since I saw Rita use that water magic of hers.
That's terrible. Are you sure you're okay? Achoo!
Now it's both of you? You should just tell Rita to stop using that kind of magic.
I can hear Rita already. I'll decide what type of magic I use, thank you very much.
Oh, come on. If we tell her that we might be coming down with colds, I'm sure she'll...
What's that? Something about me? Achoo!
Hey, you catch a cold too?
Maybe someone's talking about me behind my back.
They did.
That's Rita for you.
Alright. Almost there.
I tell you, thinking of a converter for air. You're quite the thinker. That's our genius mage girl Rita. Yep.
Well, I had a hint to go off of.
Come to think of it, you did say you'd investigated Zod, didn't you?
Despite its amazing size, it wasn't running off of air, even though it was a barrier blastia to protect the entire world.
A barrier blastia? Oh yeah, they were protecting the world from the Adephagos.
You mean to say it's been there for a millennium? It's as dogged as a philosophizing anemone.
Same goes for the Adephagos. It's been clinging to that barrier for just as long.
Alexei seemed to believe Zod was a weapon, but he couldn't have been more mistaken.
But the runaway air was the cause for the Adephagos' awakening, wasn't it? Ah, so that's why they would use a barrier running on power other than air.
But then, what sort of power was it using?
The children of the full moon, perhaps?
Like they were sacrificing them for powering the Zod?
It was actually energy taken straight from them. Inside that giant core, it continued to power Zod as a virtually perpetual formula. Most likely, the energy was taken in exchange for their lives.
The light of life was extinguished from the children of the full moon.
So that's what Miorso's legend meant.
According to Duke, they did it of their own free will. They wanted to save the world.
The love the children of the full moon bore for this world is what created the barrier.
The power of love. Makes you want to cry.
They sacrificed themselves for the world. The children of the full moon were protecting us the entire time.
Yeah, an act of selflessness that big is humongous. I don't think there will be a lot of people in real life that are willing to do that. Risking their lives, sacrificing themselves for the betterness of all, without ever knowing if it was enough or not. Ah, come on, fishies.
Oh, there's no challenge at all. Don't get careless.
Even if it's not a challenge, if they decide to attack us, it's only honorable to, well, extinguish their flame as soon as we can.
Yeah!
I hit you into next week. That one seems new. I don't recognize the hat. Yeah, is it because we're getting closer to our target that there are now new enemies, or did we just never see them the first time around? Well, doesn't matter. Even if it's new enemies, still need to be taken down and added to the list.
We don't get in our way.
Navy metal, yes. Give us all the rare stuff. Oh, which way? Ah, there it is. Just want to make a save, just in case we do something wrong and get attacked by something huge.
That monster's not gonna show up again, right?
I'm hoping not, but I'm trying to be prepared for it.
If it does, you'll beat it up for us just like the last time, right?
You're mean.
Okay, I'm ready. Estelle, come over here. Now, I'll release the control formula. Once I do that, the air crene will react to you and produce more air. I want you to recompose the air formula into a stable formula closer to mana.
I don't understand.
Yeah. Okay. The water element is strong here, so imagine flowing water and let your body flow with the air. The theory behind materializing air is the same as performing magic. If Estelle can recompose the air into a state close to mana, then I should be able to guide the air into the Cyanociel.
Can we do anything?
No. Go take a nap or something.
Or defeat the enemies that will be attracted to it, I'm sure.
We'd freeze to death if we took a nap here.
We're pretty handy, you know. We can cook or fish or anything you want. Just tell us what to do.
I wouldn't say anything.
We can use the conversion formula we found in Zaude.
That was for substituting life for air. Your life! You can't do that!
But if this fails, then we'll all be swallowed up by a flood of air. We'll be dead anyway, right?
We're all risking our lives. Let us help.
All right.
Yeah. For friendship.
I'll use your life energy to guide the air into the Cyanociel. If we do that, I think Estelle will understand the flow of the air without interference from me.
All right, everyone. Let's do this.
Sure. Why not?
Why not?
Ready, Estelle? Here we go. Everyone, come over here. Go ahead. Try and synchronize yourself with my formula. There, that's good.
Oh wait. For some reason we're getting a minigame now? Okay, fine. Air conducted by Rita will flow from right to left on the top line in color. Press the ABXRI corresponding to the color of the air at the correct time when it overlaps its Estelle force field, represented by the blue mark to constitute it. So green, red, yellow. This is gonna be difficult, but we'll do our best. If the button is not pressed at the correct timing, air will leak, so beware. The gauge on the right represents the amount of mana collected. Collect specified amount to clear the game. Alright, one more time. Green, red, yellow, blue. Oh, they're also at the ladder, that's fine. I was too enthusiastic. I did it too fast with the missing bee. Why is the bee so hard? Why does it have to be so hard? Successfully reconstituted it in the air. Alright, good.
The air is collecting in the Cyanociel. The formula's working. The force field is stable. It's gonna be okay.
What happened?
Did it not work?
No, it's still under control, but what is this? A formula for reshaping the Apatheia. It's reformulating itself.
Into what? A new Entelecheia?
That voice. Bellius?
Judith? Yes, it is I, Bellius. Or rather, I was once Bellius, but no more.
What's going on here?
Could the will of Bellius trapped in the Apatheia have... Amazing.
I feel the waters of the world at my command. I am the ruler of the waters.
Okay, so did it work?
It definitely did something, alright.
It's gone way beyond working. I never thought it would gain a will of its own.
Nature's mysteries will forever transcend the limited scope of our imagination.
Yeah, I'd have to agree with you on this one.
Humans? What creature am I? Though no longer Bellius the Intellicheia,
I'm guessing you're an elemental now. Water elemental, to be precise.
you have granted life to me. I ask that you give me a name.
Undyne.
A being that controls the essence of a material. Maybe you're a spirit.
And so my name shall be...
The Splishy Splashy Watercolored Queen!
An ancient word for the ruler of the waters. How about Undine?
Yes, perfect. That's what the water spirit should be like in all games. We have seen it in Mana, in Trial of Mana, Visions of Mana, Secret of Mana, and any type of mana, it's always Undine.
Undine. Henceforth, I shall be known as the Spirit Undine. Ah, I feel the power swell within me, such as the benefit of the air which you saw fit to gather for me.
It wasn't any cakewalk either.
Receive this now as token of my thanks.
Death Contrast, the Dark Avenger, and Moonstone.
Undine, we need to get the world's air under control. Please lend us your power.
Very well. However, my powers alone will be insufficient.
Huh?
I control only the waters. You must gather those who rule the other elements as well.
Ah, so we need to gather more souls in order to recreate them.
The elements of earth, water, wind, and fire. We need at least 3 more.
We'll need help from the other Entelecheia, won't we?
There are very few Interlakeia left. Pharaoh, Gusios.
And Baul.
Not Baul. He hasn't taken in enough air to create an apatheia. And on top of that, I won't allow it.
Undine, do you have any ideas?
The shining forest of Arialumin and Reloise, the root of the world. Your friend Baul should know the location of these places.
She disappeared.
No, she is here. I feel her.
It seems like the air crinate has quieted down too, even though we're not controlling Estelle's power.
Really? So, Undine is controlling Estelle's power?
You mean Estelle is really free?
Yes. Yes!
That's great, Estelle.
Well, things are sure taking a turn for the strange.
Hey, it's a turn in the right direction at least.
Yeah, I never would have dreamed any of this would happen. But we finally see the light at the end.
It's a pinprick, but as welcome as the rays of sun that pierce into the ocean's depths.
Spirit Hunter Rita.
Rita, you look happy.
So do you, Yuri.
There's no longer anything shackling Estelle. She can use her power without causing any harm to herself or unbalancing the air. So yeah, I'm happy.
Estelle's really free!
There's no guarantee she won't overdo things again, though.
We'll just watch her closely. If we don't, she might go back to healing people till she keels over.
Oh, that's definitely something she would do, I can guarantee that. But for now, let's get out of here. But where do we go? Well, I'm guessing Pharaoh will be the first next logical place. But does it mean we need to ask them to sacrifice themselves so we can use their apatheia to create another spirit of the life force of our party members?
Is Undine really here?
Yes. I can't really explain it, but she is here. I can sense it.
Perhaps she dwells within Estelle.
Well, she was created through Estelle, so maybe the two are connected. Very interesting.
Hey, save the research for later, okay?
I know. You don't have to...
What was that just us now!
I'm guessing the tentacles around the world noticed that we were messing around and doesn't like it.
Isn't that where...
It came from the direction of Zaude.
Breaking through, isn't it? With it, thousands and thousands of monsters. It's insane.
The Adephagos. No. Has Zaude stopped working?
Uh-oh. Do you think we might have done something to set this off?
That is the true catastrophe.
That thing does look like it could eat the whole world.
What are we supposed to do about something like that?
It's a touch too big to fillet with just my kitchen knife.
Hey Rita, Duke said the Adephagos was born from air.
Huh?
So if the spirits convert air into matter, could we do something about the Adephagos if we had enough spirits?
I don't know. I don't know, but I do think it's worth a try.
Let's try it, Yuri.
Then it's settled.
Baul! Yes, I see. Thank you. The servants of the Adephagos are attacking a city, Nordopolica.
I guess we can't ignore something like that. Let's go.
I'm guessing we have to be protectors.
Oh, I'm gonna hurt that idiot who brought the Adephagos back.
What could have happened at Zaude?
Those nut jobs probably fiddled with the thing too much and broke it.
Thanks to Alexei, Zaude's no longer functioning like it was meant to.
Greed always eats itself. That wouldn't be a problem if there weren't other victims.
This guy just never learns, does he? Things are gonna have to hit bottom before he consider changing his ways.
But they see that thing about to eat the planet, right? Even an idiot would understand the situation.
I sure hope so.
I'm pretty sure there are a few idiots that wouldn't understand. We can't launch ourselves here? Then I guess we'll just have to beat our way to the edge. Ooh, that's a new one too.
Hey, that didn't work. Dragon Sword! That's it, that's it! Dragon!
Come on, just a bird. Technically it's an anomaly, because if it called itself a penguin, it technically shouldn't be able to fly.
Yeah!
Finish that one.
Ah, come on, didn't even see that
This
coming.
looks like fun.
Ah, just one, that's perfect.
Nice healing smash.
Howl and rage, almighty vortex.
The sign of victory!
Yeah.
All right!
Almost there. Yes. I'm guessing that the cry for help was meant for us to go help them in Nordopolica. Alright, let's do that. Let's be kind, shall we? Well, there's definitely something going on there. Like a special beast standing in front of their thing. And maybe we should save it, just in case.
Look! It's hanging on to the city!
That black thing. That's what we saw on the sands of Kogor.
That was Pharaoh's vision. This is real. Be careful.
It looks like it's trying to eat the air of the shield. Is the Adephagos drawn to air?
This thing looks pretty mean.
It may be, but it's what we've caught on our line. We'll reel it right in.
Come on.
Ooh. It's translucent. Daybreaker and Nightbreaker. Well, doesn't seem like we can hurt it at the moment. That one we can, so let's just focus on that one first. Ooh. Really?
Nice recovery,
Raising blast! You're dead!
Ah, come on.
That's it! Divine Wolf! I'll finish you!
Caprice of innocent waters. Champagne!
That's it!
I alluring snare and deliver my enemies unto me.
And let them handle the others, because I get a feeling like one is for physical and the other one's for magic, so this is the one Yuri needs to focus himself on. Already halfway there.
Raising blast! That's it!
Yeah, well, they do have overlimit, but I haven't seen any mystics coming from them, so we should be fine in that regard. One. Right, let's see if we can do something with that, or if it's really just magic, because yeah, it really is just magic, isn't it? Does he doesn't have anything like that, does he?
Adding greedy waters, rise up and storm the very heavens.
Well, they're only over halfway.
That didn't work.
Oh, mad and greedy waters, rise up and storm the very heavens. Tidal wave! I found your weak spot.
You want to keep hitting that weak spot.
Grant them thy undefiled purity.
Come on, there's a few little bits more.
Nice healing smash! Oh, mad and greedy waters, rise up and storm the very...
That was easy.
Hey, we have stuff to do, you know.
Let's go!
Hold your position. We're gonna stop them here.
Things getting wild around here.
You were... I guess I'm saved again.
It seems that this was the only city to be attacked. What bad luck.
Or the only city being attacked right now.
This isn't about luck.
Where were you, Rita?
I went to check the barrier blastia. Its power had been raised, and I guess the monsters were drawn to it. The power is returned to normal now.
We thought raising the power would protect us, but it turned out to be the opposite. I'll go see the citizens. Feel free to rest here as long as you please.
Thanks for the offer, but we still have business to do. We better get moving.
You are all welcome at any time. Try stopping by when you have the time.
Thanks.
We definitely will.
Yuri, you like cooking, don't you?
I don't know about like. Why?
We've been making you cook for us all the time and you haven't refused once.
Quiet, Estelle. We don't want him to stop.
It's alright, I noticed.
You don't mind? Isn't it a lot of work?
I used to cook for myself when I was living in the capital. It's not bad at all.
It's not bad, but you don't really like it?
Well, it was better than having to eat dangerously awful stuff every single day. He meant well, but he didn't realize how bad he was. This was the only way to stop him.
You got my condolences, Yuri.
Why are you looking at me?
Rita's cooking is nothing compared to this stuff, trust me.
I'd like to meet someone who could make food like that.
It's like looking at a scary monster. I'll pass on the food, though.
You already met him.
Then who was it? No. He wouldn't say that about his only friend, right? The door is locked. Well, I'm guessing since we helped them out here, might as well rest at the inn and take their, well, hospitality for a little bit. Alright, let's see if something triggers by sleeping here. Really, he could have just given us the inn for free, even if it's just for once. After all we did. Alright, let's get out of here, see where the game wants us to go next, because we can go by Pharaoh, of course.
Nats was really working hard.
Yeah, it looks like he's doing a good job leading since Belius passed away.
I'd like him to meet Undine. He'd be so happy.
Not right now. Once everything's settled down, though, let's give him a nice surprise.
Okay.
That monster. Paul Astrale was no match for it. I can't figure it out.
So how did we take it out?
Maybe there's something different about us.
The spirits, perhaps?
If the Adephagos really is close to air, then the spirits might actually affect it.
So can we put up more of a fight if we get the other three?
Who knows? The four elements alone could control air, but we're talking about the Adephagos. I just don't know.
Yeah, and it's not like you can find Apatheia lying around just anywhere.
There aren't many Entelekea left either.
Hey, there are tons of blastia all over the world, right?
Yes, they're an indispensable part of our society.
And cores are just pieces of Apatheia. So if the four spirits aren't enough, we can just change all the cores of the world into spirits too, right?
Then we may end up with as many spirits as there are grains of sand.
Are you nuts? How do you propose to do that?
Even if we knew how, we'd still have to go to every single blastia. I doubt the Adephagos would wait for us.
I think that's your specialty, genius.
Oh no, this is your genius plan.
I think of a plan, you just think of a way to execute it.
Even if Yuri's plan worked, all the blastia would stop working, wouldn't they?
Yeah, I guess so. All the cores would be gone.
What would the world become?
People would lose the safety promised by the barriers.
All the functions that the blastia maintained. Gone. It'll be inconvenient, to say the least.
Yes, but they would be alive.
Even Bodhi blastia wouldn't work.
Who cares? Blastia or no blastia? A single ore is all I need to cross the ocean.
I admire your spirit, Patty.
Well, isn't that all fine and dandy?
There'll be a lot of unhappy people, but we have to do it.
Otherwise, the world will fall to the Adephagos, even if no one else ever understands why.
And that's Yuri.
Well, for now, let's just get the four elemental spirits.
Yeah, saving the world, even while it's kicking and screaming.
Aye, we'll cross those other bridges when we come to them.
Baul knows where the other Entelekea are, right?
Yeah, let's get back to the ship and ask him.
Ew. I can't believe the Adephagos could spawn such a disgusting monster.
The illusion Pharaoh showed us. He was trying to make us feel the power of the Adephagos.
But it's no illusion this time. Oh man, are hordes of these things just gonna attack everything? Ow! Hey, no fighting!
It's all right, Repeat. He's just a little nervous, that's all.
And what's wrong with being a little nervous? I'm not gonna run away or anything, I swear.
You better. Was Repeat saying, like, man up. Because the world needs you, so you better be there for the world. Alright, I think I'm going to leave the episode here. On the next one, we're going to ask Baul where to go, and let's see if we can find some more Epithea laying about, because, in all honesty, I wouldn't want to go to the Endlakeia and just ask them to sacrifice their soul for us, even at the promise that they would be reborn into spirit form. But if that's the only way, then that's the only way. And I think that Yuri's idea of changing all the cores back into spirits is brilliant, because you will be able to fight against it and there will be no more air for the Adephagos to do its thing. But the world will need a very, very big adjustment to go through with that. But yeah, it will be interesting. I like the approach of this. And like I said, maybe the gameplay is not really 100% for me. The story itself, I still love it. That's what is pushing me through finishing this game. It's really good. Really, really good. But from all the Tales games I played, all the stories are really great. Even if they are a little bit... what's the word I'm looking for? Cringy is not the word, I mean... typical. There's a lot of tropes in there, and I think I like it. So for now, I wish you a great night, morning, day, wherever you are. And if you're still here, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and be back next time. Because we got some hunting to do. Hunting for Adephagos and hunting for spirits. So until then, bye bye.